तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यम् भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यम् भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यम् भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्।
विघ्न विनाशक देवादिदेवा विघ्न विनाशक देवादिदेवा आदि सनातन देवा आदि सनातन देवा प्रथम पूज्य गणनाथा प्रथम पूज्य गणनाथा भवभयभञ्जन नित्य निरञ्जन भवभयभञ्जन नित्य निरञ्जन सिद्धिविनायक देवा सिद्धिविनायक देवा मंगलदायक शंभो मनोहर मंगलदायक शंभो मनोहर प्रथम पूज्य गणनाथा प्रथम पूज्य गणनाथा विघ्न विनाशक देवादिदेवा आदि सनातन देवा प्रथम पूज्य गणनाथा भवभयभञ्जन नित्यनिरञ्जन सिद्धिविनायक देवा मंगलदायक शंभो मनोहर प्रथम पूज गणनाथा प्रथम पूज गणनाथा विघ्न विनाशक देवादिदेवा
जननी साई देवी दयामयी जननी साई देवी दयामयी जननी साई देवी दयामयी जननी साई देवी दयामयी जननी मात बालिनी साई देवी दयामयी।
वनमाली राधा रमणा गिरिधारी गोविंदा वनमाली राधा रमणा गिरिधारी गोविंदा नीलमेघ सुंदरा नारायण गोविंदा नीलमेघ सुंदरा नारायण गोविंदा वनमाली राधा रमणा गिरिधारी गोविंदा भक्त हृदय मंदारा भानुकोटि सुंदरा भक्त हृदय मंदारा भानुकोटि सुंदरा नंद नंद गोप वृंद नारायण गोविंदा नंदानंद गोप वृंद नारायण गोविंदा वनमाली राधा रमणा गिरिधारी गोविंदा नीलमेघ सुंदरा नारायण गोविंदा वनमाली राधा रमणा गिरिधारी गोविंदा भक्त हृदय मंदारा भानुकोटि सुंदरा नंद नंद गोप वृंद नारायण निवासा साई शंकरा शिरडी निवासा साई शंकरा परती निवासा साई शंकरा परती निवासा साई शंकरा भावातीता भावगोचरा भावातीता भावगोचरा कालातीता कालभैरवा कालातीता कालभैरवा शिरडी निवासा साई शंकरा परती निवासा साई शंकरा भावातीता भावगोचरा कालातीता कालभैरवा कालातीता कालभैरवा जय जगदीश्वर ओंकारेश्वर 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 शिरडी निवासा साई शंकरा
मधुसूदना हरे माधवा मधुसूदना हरे माधवा श्रीवासुदेवा सनातना श्रीवासुदेवा जनार्दना हरि केशवा नारायणा हरि केशवा नारायणा श्री हरि गोविंद मनमोहना लोचन आनंद धाम अरविंद लोचन आनंद धाम श्री वासुदेवा सनातना श्री वासुदेवा जनार्दना मधुसूदना हरे माधवा श्री वासुदेवा सनातना श्री वासुदेवा जनार्दना हरि केशवा नारायणा श्री हरि गोविंद मनमोहना जनार्दना जगत्पालना दीनावना दुख भंजना अरविंद लोचन आनंद धाम श्री वासुदेवा सनातना श्री वासुदेवा जनार्दना मधुसूदना हरे माधवा
अयोध्या विहारी श्री राम राम रामा अयोध्या विहारी श्री राम राम
राम जय राजा राम, राम राम जय सीता
श्याम सुंदरा मदन गोपाला सच्चिदानंदा साई गोपाला हरि नारायणा हरि नारायणा हरि नारायणा भजरे गोपालना भजरे गोपालना गोपी गोपालना गोपी गोपालना भजरे सच्चिदानंदा साई गोपाला गोपालना गोपी गोपालना गोपी गोपालना हरि नारायण भजरे हरि नारायण भजरे हरि नारायण भजरे हरि नारायण भजरे साई नारायण भजरे नारायण भजरे हरि नारायण भजरे हरि नारायण भजरे हरि नारायण भजरे साई नारायण भजरे हरि नारायण हरि नारायण हरि नारायण भजरे
सुब्रह्मण्यं शंभुनाथ सुब्रह्मण्यं 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 शंभुनाथ सुब्रह्मण्यं 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 शंभुनाथ सुब्रह्मण्यं Subramanyam, Subramanyam, Shanmuganatha, Subramanyam. Shiva 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 Subramanyam, Hara 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 Subramanyam. Om Shiva 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 Subramanyam, Hara 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 Subramanyam. Shiva Shiva Hara Hara Subramanyam, Hara Hara Shiva Shiva Subramanyam. Shiva Shiva Hara Hara Subramanyam, Hara Hara Shiva Shiva Subramanyam. Shankaravana Bhava Subramanyam, Gurukaravana Bhava Subramanyam. Jai Shiva Saravana Bhava Subramanyam, Gurukaravana Bhava Subramanyam. Om Shiva Saravana Bhava Subramanyam, Gurukaravana Bhava Subramanyam. Shiva Shiva Hara Hara Subramanyam, Hara Hara Shiva Shiva Subramanyam. Shiva Shiva Hara Hara Subramanyam, Hara Hara Shiva Shiva Subramanyam. Subramanyam, 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 Jai Subramanyam, Subramanyam, Subramanyam. Om Subramanyam, 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 Subramanyam.
Sai Ram. I'm standing on top of the town of Puttaparthi, which is beginning to wake up and bustle with action. Everybody is going about their own businesses, and in about half an hour from now, the whole town will be bustling with activity. And if I had to summarize the reason behind the whole town bustling into activity, it would be a single term: the pursuit of happiness. Happiness is the reason why we do whatever that we do. But then, why is happiness so elusive? In an interesting incident that happened in the 1980s, the summer of 1980, Bhagwan Sri Satya Sai Baba, our dear Swami, was at his Vrindavan residence. And that morning, he called a student inside for an interview along with the several others who had gathered in the interview room. As the student entered the interview room, Swami looked at him and asked him, "Hey, how come you are here?" Now this student, Ravi Kumar, he was actually studying at the university in Anantapur, and therefore Swami seemed to be expressing surprise at how come he was at Vrindavan. Ravi Kumar told Swami, "Swami, the vacations have begun, and therefore I am here." Then Swami asked him, "If it is vacations, why have you come here?" And the boy replied, "Swami, I have come here to have your darshan." Then Swami asked, "Why do you want to have my darshan?" Ravi Kumar replied, "Swami, because it gives me bliss." Now Swami further asked, "Bliss or happiness?" And the boy replied, "Swami, bliss." Swami asked him, "What is the difference?" Now there were so many others, as I said, who were there in the interview room, and Swami was in a way parading the wisdom that his student has. And as Dr. T. Ravi Kumar would later admit, at that moment when Swami looked at him in the eye and asked him, "What is the difference between happiness and bliss?" he says, somewhere within he felt inspired with an answer. And he is sure that it is Swami who inspired that answer from within. He replied to Swami, he said, "Swami, it is like this. Suppose I am hungry now and there is a gulab jamun. A gulab jamun is an Indian sweet, like a dumpling. He said, if I eat that gulab jamun, my hunger is satiated and I am happy. But Swami, 10 years from now, if I am feeling hungry, the memory of me having eaten this gulab jamun is not going to make me happy. It will possibly make me even sad, because I'm hungry and I'm thinking of a lovely, savory, tasty sweet. On the other hand, Swami, now I'm having your darshan. I'm feeling blissful within. 10 years from now, Swami, if I'm possibly in a situation or position where I'm unable to have your darshan, if I think of this moment when I had this darshan, then I will still feel the same joy and happiness. That is why it is bliss, Swami. Bliss never reduces and it is permanent. This little incident beautifully shows to us the difference between happiness and bliss, and also gives us the reason why happiness is so elusive. Happiness is not elusive. Permanent happiness is elusive. We find happiness in many things during our day, but they don't sustain. Now, why is it that they don't sustain? If we squeeze an orange, we get orange juice. We squeeze a lemon, we get lemon juice. The nature of the object determines what we get when we squeeze it. In the similar way, when we want to squeeze happiness out of different objects or things or moments or situations, the nature of the happiness is determined by the nature of the object or thing. If the object or thing is not permanent, it cannot be the source of permanent happiness. That is the secret. Therefore, when we want permanent happiness, which is bliss, we have to pursue something which is permanent. And that is what we call as consciousness or God or the divine energy, whatever term we may call it. That is the reason why Swami says true happiness is union with God. That alone can bring us happiness. Swami would often narrate a little story. In the state of Andhra Pradesh, we have something called the military hotel. The military hotel is a hotel which serves non-vegetarian food and liquor. And mostly people go there to get these at a cheap rate. Swami says that a South Indian Brahmin, well, of course, when Swami says Brahmin, it doesn't mean the caste Brahmin. Swami says one who is in pursuit of Brahman, the divine, he is called a Brahmin. So our caste is decided by what we do, not by our birth. So a person who is engaged in the quest of God is called Brahmin. So Swami said a Brahmin who doesn't eat non-vegetarian food walked into this military hotel and he asked the waiter, waiter, can I get some idli sambar? No, idli sambar is a sattvic South Indian dish. The waiter looked at him and said, sir, you must be a big fool. Didn't you see the notice outside the hotel? It says military hotel. How can you come to a military hotel and order for idli and sambar? Swami would then continue to say that man is just like this foolish Brahmin. He comes to the world, and on the world there is a board which says Anityam Asukham Lokam, which means this world is Anityam, impermanent, and this world is Asukham, filled with sorrows and misery. He comes to such a place and orders permanent happiness. How can you get that? How can you get permanent happiness from a place which is impermanent and filled with sorrows? You know, Swami would say there are two kinds of mad people in the world. Those who are worldly mad, those who are godly mad. The worldly mad feel that the godly mad are the mad people. The godly mad feel that the worldly mad are insane people. But the reality is that both are mad. However, of all the insanities that harass man, God madness is the least harmful and the most beneficial. Finally, Swami gave a beautiful thumb rule to determine whether the happiness that we are feeling is permanent happiness or not. Is the true happiness or not? This came about in another interview session with another student, the student Sanjay Mahalingam. He is currently teaching in the Sri Sathya Sai Institute of Higher Learning. Swami asked him, what is bliss? What is bliss? And this student is very well read in various scriptures and various works. And so he began to give different definitions of this Ananda or bliss. But Swami kept saying, no, that is not practical. No, some other definition. And finally, when the student gave up, as it usually happens, Swami himself gave a beautiful single sentence, small definition, which is so practical. Swami told him, causeless happiness is bliss. Just ruminate on this statement. Causeless happiness is bliss. Whenever we are feeling happy, let us ask ourselves, why are we feeling happy? What is the cause for this? And if I am able to find a cause, I can rest assured that it is not bliss, because it is having a cause. Finally, one day when I'm just feeling happy and somebody asks me, why are you feeling happy? And I say, I don't know. I don't know why I'm feeling happy. I'm just happy. Now that is bliss, because it has no cause. And that is the kind of happiness we must be in pursuit of day in and day out, whether we are awake or whether we are asleep. Once we find that, we find fulfillment in life, then it won't matter what position we have, how much wealth we have, what difficulties we have, what joys and little happinesses we have, because we will be in a state of peace, a state of permanent happiness. That permanent happiness, which we call bliss, comes in union with God alone. That is the reason, as sadhana, we are told Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, which means hearing to the glories of God, reading the glories of God, talking, discussing and singing the glories of God, thinking of the glories of God, because let us engage ourselves in thought, word and deed in that which is permanent. Then alone can we get permanent happiness. Thank you. Jai Sai Ram.
Om Jai Jagadish
नमस्तस्यै